Good day, good day, good day, beautiful people. How you all doing? Beautiful life here, yes. Oh, just woke up. All right, so I will continue talking until whoever wish to join. But first, let me say thank you, Lord. It's a beautiful day, and I give you thanks for your grace, your mercy, your love. And I ask you, God, protect our friends, our family, our children, our loved ones, and even our enemies. I pray you provide for us continually. Bless God and protect us this day. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, lovely people. Let me see something. Let me turn on the television and talk about what I want to talk about. Okay. Yeah, let me turn on this television and talk about. With a free remote so you can operate from a distance. Order right now and get a second Biotic floodlight at 50% off. I did some live I had to delete because of the music. Yeah, I did my live like 2 hours. I just put it on for the TV to keep playing so I could get some watch time. But the music messed it up, man. First of all, let me talk about the Trump thing. Mighty God, I'm happy he's alive. You know. Assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. We just heard from the FBI about their investigation into how a shooter. Let's listen to that. On the rally of former President Donald Trump yesterday outside Pittsburgh. What we know about a motive at this hour. Whoa. Former President Donald Trump. Let me sit up. Let me sit up. National Convention. We're live in Milwaukee. Let's hear what's going on here. Ahead of a very important week in the White House. Let me see. Welcome to Scripps. Investigations are underway into the attempted assassination of Republican presidential candidate former President Donald Trump. That was close. When a shooter opened fire on him during his campaign rally in Butler County, Pennsylvania. And a young boy, 20 years old. Mighty God. Critically injured from the FBI this hour. The agency saying violent political rhetoric is increasing in the aftermath of the attempted assassination. I'm not on TV, that's why. Let me see. That is where Clinton is, and where the president says he will lead the Republican National Convention. Truth so clear today that he was thinking about planning his trip to Milwaukee by 2 days, but said he will head there today. Packed schedule. Let me see if I can get this on the TV. Let's see if I can get it on the TV. Let me see what's going on. I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess this up. Let me get back. Oh my God, probably have to go on the news. I wanted to see what's going on. Yeah, but this Trump thing, let me see. I can probably find it on YouTube too. What a sad situation, Jesus. What a sad situation with Trump. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, come on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Hello, Louis, on Donald Trump get shot, and if Paula go back in court, then I'll go click her down. Okay, let's see. I want to see the news with Trump. I want to see the news. Alright, seems like I have to go back. I don't even remember how to get back to TV. Because I don't really use the TV. Let me see. Alright, let's see what it's happening July 4th. What they sing about that. Welcome to my live. Beautiful live hair. Ooh. Let's see what's happening. Wow, wow, wow. I'm sad somebody had to lose their life anyway. So sad. So sad. Man, I tell you, it missed him by the skin of his teeth, as we would say. It missed Trump by the skin of his teeth.
And whip him mercilessly.
Oh no, I don't wanna. No, I wanna see. I wanna see. I don't know how to go on to get this. I hear this thing good. Give me a moment, people. Let me see if I can get this right. Can I get this right? Man, what a scare. What's wrong with this TV now? What a scare, man. Let me turn it off. Oh. What did I do now? Seriously, TV? Seriously? Oh. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. Oh, I messed up the TV. I have to unplug it. Alright, let's go. Where's it? Where's the remote? Welcome to Beautiful Life. Alright, start over the TV. Let's see. I don't remember how to go to the TV itself. I have the cable on. I have the... Need to go to... Alright, let me see if we can find the news on YouTube. But I need live. Let's see if we can... Welcome. Beautiful Life. Let's see what's going on. Wow. Let's see. White male. Let's see what they say here. White male. Okay. Suspected Trump PA shooter. White male. AT running emergency gun trace. Okay. Let's see what they're talking about there. Wow. All right. Let's see what they're talking about there. Wow. That was a scare.
Lots of new information since our last update from the WRAL Live Center. CNN in the past couple of minutes reporting that President Biden is leaving Delaware, heading back to the White House tonight. That is according to an updated schedule from the White House. Also, in the past few minutes, the New York Times is reporting that law enforcement sources are describing the apparent would-be assassin as a white male who had an AR-15 type semi-automatic rifle, and the ATF right now is conducting an emergency trace on that weapon through the National Firearms Database in order to reliably identify that suspected gunman. We also learned from Republican National Committee advisors, people who are close
appreciate it,
to
Stefan.
President Trump,
Welcome,
co-chairs of the
welcome.
campaign, that the former president is doing
Welcome,
well,
appreciate
and that he is looking
it.
forward to the
Rebecca.
convention in Milwaukee.
All right, Brian, thank you. Speaking
I'm
of the
feeling
RNC,
okay.
the governor of
Rebecca, I'm
Wisconsin
feeling
is close.
okay. Rebecca, watching what went down with Trump. I'm happy, you know, he wasn't badly hurt or killed. So sad. Hi, Betty.
Working in a program to bring you this chase. Look at that white vehicle. Could be a white Lexus at the top of your screen there. Going
Sorry, I'm
northbound on the Florida
faceless.
Turnpike. Started in Miami-Dade County.
Just
This
woke
car,
up.
This driver is flying.
What? A
Has
chase
not
in
hit anybody.
Miami?
As far as we know, no accidents. Let's go to Ralph Rayburn. He's been following this chase for us. Ralph?
Good afternoon. This is a vehicle, the white vehicle that you see at the top of the screen there. That white Lexus was reported stolen. Was part of a carjacking that
This
occurred.
is live.
Carjacking that occurred earlier this morning down in US 1 around, I want to say 250th Street, something like that. One of those bolos that they read out that the vehicle was missing or had been stolen, and allegedly at gunpoint, and allegedly
Hi,
with an
Betty.
AK-47. There were
Welcome.
believed to be two people inside the vehicle, the driver and then the person with the rifle. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. When we just passed, Joe? We just passed Commercial northbound. We do have an aviation unit from Dade County up over this, calling out information as to exactly
Let's see what happened with this chase with the police and the stolen car.
One of those beige and black Florida Highway Patrol troopers that's following the vehicle right now. They're efforting to get more assets, that's the term that they use, to continue to follow this vehicle and try to get this vehicle stopped. It is traveling at a pretty brisk pace right here. We have not coordinated yet the speedometer that we could put up there sometimes to show you, but the vehicle continues northbound on the turnpike. And as we said just a short time ago, the police have been
Hi, Betty. Hi, Betty. How are you? Welcome.
Probably now for
Beautiful laugh. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. For
traffic
those
is
watching.
pretty light right now in this area of the turnpike, and the vehicle is unimpeded at this point. I'll bring the camera back. I don't want to lose that shot, but we'll show you exactly how far back.
Wow, what a speed. See? Oh,
And,
wow.
he's going faster. My pilot, Joe Mancino, just told me he's going faster than we can go right at this point. And we do not see a trooper right now in the camera view, but we are following this vehicle. We do know that the police are following the vehicle. The two suspects allegedly inside, wanted for an armed carjacking that occurred earlier today, Lynn.
So I was going to ask you if you could ask your pilot, Joe, how fast you guys are going, and if you could guesstimate how fast this driver's going. He's been flying across all these
any
people.
IFB at all right now. If anybody downstairs can hear me, I'm sorry about that. I can't hear anything. I'm just going to continue to talk, Lynn. Then where are we now, Joe? We're just passing Atlantic, coming up on Covens Road, northbound. This white Lexus vehicle, sports vehicle.
That's a stolen vehicle, guy.
Today.
Police
And,
chasing.
what they call an armed 29. I mean, somebody had a weapon of some kind.
I want to see what's going to happen eventually.
To get the vehicle, the driver gave up the keys, and two people hopped in that vehicle and took off in it. They read a bolo that's be on the lookout for that vehicle over the Miami-Dade police radio there earlier this morning, describing the vehicle and giving the tag number and that information out to all agencies. The vehicle was spotted, and they started to follow it. I think the driver realized that there we see the vehicle go right around another vehicle in the breakdown lane. Very dangerous situation.
That's a stolen vehicle on the highway.
That this is live, and it's unedited. We don't know what's going to happen here. Sometimes these things end badly. Sometimes they end up when the vehicle has an accident or runs out of gas, or
I'll be going back to
driver
the
just decides to give up. But right now, this
incident shortly.
Going at a very, very fast pace here northbound. Where are we coming up on, Joe? coming up on Sample Road right now. That's Sample Road. We just went underneath the overpass there and continues northbound.
He's
on the
aware that
turnpike.
he's been followed. Yeah,
Two
I guess
suspects
he
believed
should
to
be
in
aware.
that vehicle wanted for an armed carjacking.
But he
that
better
occurred
give
earlier.
up himself because
I apologize,
they're gonna
but
catch
I've
him.
got my normal communications to the station and through the system.
I
there.
wanna see
I'm
what's
hearing
gonna
nothing but
happen.
static on the comms right now. So if you're asking me a question or want to say something, I'll just stop talking here and count to 30, and you guys can say what you want to say.
All right, well, so Ralph can't hear me, but we certainly can hear him very well. You're looking at a live picture from
I
Ralph
can hear you now.
Rayburn.
Yeah, the level is super low.
That's okay, we'll work on that, Ralph, on our end. This driver is driving extraordinarily fast, dangerously fast there on the Florida Turnpike northbound, going on the shoulder, the right shoulder and the left shoulder, past Sample Road. It sounds like a good half mile ago.
I'm going to come back in and just start up again here. We're just passing the Sawgrass Expressway. You'll see it here in just a second. There's the Sawgrass vehicle northbound there. You see the Sawgrass Expressway sign there. And again, there are believed to be two people in that vehicle that is northbound on the turnpike. The vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed. It is a white Lexus,
Stolen vehicle.
sports, vehicle capable of pretty high speeds as it displayed
Northbound
so far.
Turnpike
Not
in
stopping,
Broward.
as they go northbound. I do have an undercover, what I believe is an undercover car coming up here behind it. There you go, right in there. He's coming into the screen right now. So we do have
Yeah, so the undercover
active
car
police
there,
pursuit that's,
speeding.
that looks like a county vehicle. That's a Miami-Dade County Police vehicle right there, coming up behind
Wow.
it right there. And there are several others behind it. I don't want to zoom out too far and lose the focus of the
Yeah, the
of
police
chase right
behind.
here. But there are, I count now, at least
Wow,
three
phenomenal job.
county vehicles, green and whites.
End up in a
coming
crash.
northbound here. Where are we about now, Joe?
You can see the police cars right,
Yep,
right above
police
those two
behind
words that
him.
say special report. So Ralph is saying 3 county police cars are chasing this particular.
Still have more police
Lexus
car
that Ralph
coming.
says was reportedly stolen. We also know that they're also chasing this particular driver and suspect
Whoa.
from the air as well. So they're on top of this driver. Ralph told us
What's
a few
our
minutes ago,
intersection
this car driver refuses to stop because it was involved in an armed robbery. Go ahead,
Back
Ralph.
with you again. Palmetto Park Road is the cross street here on the turnpike as this police chase now that's probably 15 minutes old continues northbound on the turnpike. The vehicle unimpeded at this time continues at a high rate of speed there using the
So where I'm
breakdown
thinking we're
lane
gonna
on the
run
far
to,
right
trust
side,
me.
and then swerving back across.
Let them give
slower
up,
traffic,
right?
Slower traffic probably doing upwards of
Who
60 or
watching?
70 miles an hour, so it gives you an idea of exactly how fast. Glades Road
Whoa.
would be the next road northbound as this vehicle being pursued by police continues northbound. There are several Miami-Dade police units behind the vehicle. There's a Miami-Dade helicopter that was overhead here. There's also some troopers now I see coming into the picture here. Let me just zoom out just a little bit, see if you can see them there. There you see the one police cruiser. It looks like they're getting off here, Joe. Getting off right here.
Wow.
What is this? Glades Road. Glades Road and going eastbound
Wow.
on Glades Road. Almost lost control there. He could turn westbound if he
I think
wants
he's
to,
gonna end up
I'm being
crash.
told, but right now he's continuing underneath us here going, yeah.
Okay, so Palm
Right
Beach,
there,
not
he's in the
Boca.
center
So they're in
lane.
Palm
God.
Beach County right now, got off at Glades Road, was
Going
going
westbound. He's going to
going
be going
westbound.
westbound.
And there's
Watch
a red
your
line.
nose.
The intersection there.
Watch
against the
your
light,
nose,
and into
shucks.
slower traffic now.
Yesterday.
Slower traffic trying to work his way around it. There are several units behind.
What the hell
that
when him
vehicle,
reach
but he's coming into
stoplight?
Slower traffic there underneath the overpass there. And
Almighty
coming up,
God.
let's see here. Yeah, he's going to continue westbound.
Jesus.
We're
So
going westbound. We're just a little bit north of the Sawgrass Expressway here. Got off the Glades Road. Got off the expressway there, and the turnpike and continues now.
So if you're just now joining us, I'm going to interrupt Ralph because he can't hear me, but we are watching a live police chase there. Now we're in Palm Beach County, started in Miami-Dade County, went to Broward County. Let's listen in where he's at now. These are 2 suspects involved in a carjacking.
Wow, Palm
So
Beach.
we're just going to kind of hang with the picture here. We warned our viewers
So much
at home
different county
and,
ma come
online there
from.
a short time ago. Got to be
Watch
going
there.
southbound now. And
Almighty God.
past the shopping center here into a community. They're going to see the police helicopter here come through the picture here just a short period of time. Yeah, he's turning the police helicopters too, Joe, right there. He's
Them
taking a
have him,
curve.
them can't hide.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
driver
I just give up.
not stopping, but not going as fast as he was on the
Until it's
turnpike.
441. Yeah, it's 441. And there's the intersection of Lyons Road right there. This is Lyons Road. This is Lyons Road. So we're on Lyons Road there. Slower speeds right
Whoa.
now. And coming up to Palmetto Park
What
Road
the
here.
hell get into them about them a thief car?
Driving around slower vehicles here, but you can see there now right between those two vehicles. Very, very dangerous situation here as these people try to elude the police department there from the air and from the ground. We're just going to continue to follow here. We're still on Lyons, looking at Lyons Road there.
So this driver has slowed down, but again, as Ralph has said, they're on Lyons Road right now in Palm Beach County, where we're talking just 2 lanes here. There's
Oh.
plenty of red lights that this driver is refusing to stop for. And you know, we always wonder when we see these live police chases, what is going through the minds of the driver, because 95% of the time they are pulled over by police. They are caught, and honestly, that number is probably even
Well, they're
higher.
being told they go to the wrong side onto the oncoming traffic there, Lynn, into oncoming traffic. Our information tells us he's doing about 60 miles an hour. You see the car swerving out of the way now back into the correct lane of travel. Continues on Lyons Road, still going. Let's see here. We'll let it correct here, but we're around 60, 70 miles an hour here.
Just tripping Gip himself. Wow.
We're celebrating 53
Yeah.
years of the best memories at
Because
City.
they're going to get
With up
caught.
to 20% off our bestsellers.
Ugh.
Only at the anniversary sale for a limited time. City Furniture. Designed for love.
Let's see.
Slower traffic. I'll bring the camera back out here, see what's up
Palm
ahead.
Beach County.
Yeah, but these are
What is it, Hillsborough? Hillsborough Boulevard.
Hillsborough. Okay.
We're
So
still
now
on
we've gone
southbound,
through,
right?
we've gone through 3 counties: Miami-Dade,
Still
Broward,
southbound here.
Palm Beach, and now Hillsborough. This driver refusing to stop, involved allegedly
it's
in an
weaving
armed
in.
robbery.
Same go through all of those counties.
Ralph said earlier that this is believed to be a stolen vehicle, stolen using a
Again,
high-powered
Lynn into
weapon.
the wrong lane of
What
traffic. Lynn,
shit?
sorry to interrupt you there. This is
That's
coming
the
up
wrong
on
lane.
Southwest 18th Street through the intersection against the lights here,
Ooh.
swerving around.
What the
traffic
heck?
and traffic that had the right of way there. So a very dangerous situation here.
Mighty
We've
God.
done it now several times here. We're warning our
So we're
viewers
not-
at home that we don't know how this is going to play out. Sometimes these
Right.
things end bad.
We're back in Broward County now. I'm just going to interrupt you.
Habits accordingly.
So we were in Palm Beach County, Hillsborough, now we're back in Broward County. So yeah, we've seen this driver just do some dangerous moves there on the Florida Turnpike, flying down the shoulder of each side. That was a few minutes ago. This is a live picture there of this chase now in northern Broward County. This driver refusing to stop. Police say it's a stolen vehicle, stolen from somebody with a high-powered weapon, involved in a
What?
carjacking. 2 suspects,
Oh.
police say, maybe involved in AK-47. This driver, we've been watching this maybe for the last 20 minutes or so. This started in Miami-Dade County, was on the Florida Turnpike
dangerous.
northbound for a good 20 minutes or so.
Shit.
Yeah.
Mighty God, I'm on the wrong lane.
Oncoming traffic into the lanes.
Mighty
Oncoming traffic, not allowed traffic,
God.
and then zip back and forth right there past the work crew there.
No,
Again,
man, this is so
happening on Lyons
dangerous.
Road. We're coming up to the Sawgrass Expressway here.
My
it'll be,
shit.
that area just missed the curb, the edge of the curb right there. For folks just tuning in,
No,
this
sir.
was a police chase that's been going on now for about 15 to 20 minutes, I would say. A vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed
No,
coming up from
man.
South Dade was
Put so many people
allegedly,
lives at risk right
involved in
now.
an armed carjacking. Here we go. We got
Now getting on the
stopping
highway.
underneath the bridge here and trying to make a U-turn. Look like he's going to try to get onto Sawgrass. He's
Yeah,
bound
now
on
we're
the
going
feeder
southbound.
road that goes onto the Sawgrass Expressway right here. From Lyons Road. So they've continued, and there are still vehicles following. There's a Florida
And the
Highway Patrol
helicopter
vehicle.
down
You
left
see
it
it at the
behind
very
us,
bottom of the screen here,
everything.
Just a second right there. You can see it just for a split second, and we'll go back in. and
Just need to
focus
give
on
up
the-
because you're not going to get away.
So this driver now has made a big U-turn, as you heard Ralph say. I'll just interrupt while we get his picture back. It's now on the Sawgrass Expressway, northbound Broward County. Let's peek in now and listen to Ralph.
An area down in South Dade off of Dixie Highway in the deep 200 of South Dixie.
It looked like an electric car.
And they're taken from the driver and reported stolen at that time. And the police department down there in Miami-Dade read out the bolo of this vehicle. They put it on a sheet, on a board. All the
Hello, beautiful
municipalities get it.
people.
Now we're
Where
on the
are
turnpike
you?
coming southbound. They just got on the turnpike from the Sawgrass, and we were back coming southbound. Continued to be followed by
I want to see the outcome
ground
of
units
this,
from both
really.
Florida Highway Patrol and Miami-Dade County. There are other agencies that
Just
are
only two
have been
things. Either
advised
he
of this.
get caught or he's gonna crash. Either him stop or he's gonna get in an accident.
So let me see if I can set a couple things up here and
Well, the good
give
news
you
is, while you're fixing your
shows you and something that shows you the speed, indication of the speed that this vehicle is going here. So
luckily, there
I've gotta
it seems to
set
be
this
light
up here.
traffic at this
Apologies
point.
Going
for
real
doing this on the
hard.
air, but
Wow.
that happens sometimes with the immediacy of it. We just passed, I'm being told that's that sample road right
Shit.
there. So so it's going pretty fast here. So let me hear. I'm gonna try this
Going
here.
very fast. That look like more than 100 miles.
Destination 9, source 7. So now at home you should have a speedometer in the upper right-hand corner of your screen there, and as once it calibrates here,
Wow,
it'll
and
get
look
set.
at
Focus back in
technology
on the
showing
vehicle, and you
it.
can
See, it's
actually
going
see how fast the
180,
vehicle is going right here. It'll calibrate down to
131
let's see here. It's a little
miles an
it's gonna take
hour.
a second for it to do.
It's
but
going
again,
over
vehicle now at the
150
breakdown
miles an
lane of the
hour.
turnpike,
This
southbound,
is
just past
crazy.
Temple Road. It's going around the corner there, so we're going to
So it
lose it
looks
here
like
in
it's
the
going
trees for
well
a
over
second.
100.
And looks like you might be trying to get off at the exit ramp. He decides to avoid the exit ramp and continue southbound. So again, as we
So
said
where the
before,
hell you
a
think him
vehicle that
can
was
run to?
taken is in an armed carjacking. Continues southbound. On the
Ah,
turnpike.
they
It
stole a
went all the way
car
as
and
far
they're
north
running.
up at, just to the edges of
But there's
Palm
no
Beach
way they
County
can
there,
run. The
and before
helicopter
it, turned
following.
around, got back on the Sawgrass and then intersected to the turnpike to go south, to continue southbound again, trying to elude police. It is believed at this point that at least one of the people in that vehicle, they believe there are two, and one of them may be armed. So we're going to continue to provide these pictures to you, Lynn. We'll take a breather here and toss it back to you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Ralph. Ralph is going to stay on these pictures, and we're going to clear up our communication. But if you're just now joining us, you're looking at a live picture of a breaking, developing story now in northern Broward County. A police pursuit for the past 25, 30 minutes or so started in Miami-Dade County, as Ralph told us earlier, as an armed carjacking. Somebody who apparently had this Lexus sports car says he or she was robbed, basically at gunpoint, when the two suspects, we believe, jumped in the car and took off. The car was reported stolen, and there the police pursuit ensued. Started in Miami-Dade County, went northbound to several different counties. Basically, this driver made a big U-turn, went all the way up to Palm Beach County, got back on the turnpike again, endangering so many people's lives, going, it looks to be, if Ralph's speedometer is correct here, well over 100 miles an hour. A lot of times in the shoulder or the breakdown lanes at the left and right side, just flying past
150,
all these cars
140,
here
130.
on the turnpike. The good news is, if there is any, there does seem to be light traffic, thank goodness.
Good
And,
thing
you know,
not
a lot of
many
people
traffic
listen to
on the
music.
road.
Cars, go ahead, Ralph, you needed to say something?
Okay, yeah, every once in a while I can hear your voice, and I'm glad I can. Thank you. We're just passing Executive Airport. That's going to be Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport, and that's in the area of Commercial Boulevard southbound on the turnpike. Here you see this white Lexus sport vehicle coming up to Commercial, as we said, and traveling, as you said, at a high rate of speed.
You know,
here,
let's stop
trying
till
to
they
elude
crash, you
police
know.
officers. They are on their radios, they are in the helicopter, they are on the in their cruisers, and they are following and pursuing this vehicle as it takes the exit ramp. Joe, it's going to be curving around in front of us right here. It can go either way. We just have to see here now if he's going to go east or west when he gets to the base of the exit here. But he's coming around, making a sweeping left-hand turn here. He's going to go around slower traffic very dangerously there as he goes over the overpass of the turnpike here, just towards Commercial. He's slowing down. And it looks like we're going to have a
Watch
bail
ya
on it. At
now.
least one person
Watch
is
ya
getting out of the
now.
vehicle. You see
Shit.
somebody with a gun. With a rifle,
Almighty
with a rifle
God.
there, trying to
Mighty
get somebody
God.
out of the vehicle. Again, we caution our viewers that that person was not going to let him in. Was not going to let him in.
Mighty God,
Very
is
dangerous
that?
situation. You're frightening for the driver there of that vehicle as it continues.
Black
now, that
man
white
them,
vehicle.
watch
So,
there.
again,
Try
our
to
warning to
take
people
over
at
one of
home
the
as we,
vehicle.
air this,
What the heck?
video live that we have no control over what's going to be happening down there. We provide the pictures and the commentary. And Lynn, I'll toss it back to you here.
A
Just
good
for a
thing the
second
people
here.
in
Now,
do
that was
car door
incredible.
lock.
I don't think we've seen that ever, at least not in my experience here on television.
What
We saw
the
the
heck?
suspect in the passenger side get out of the car. Looks like he had some sort of weapon in his hand, trying to get to the stranger in the car behind him. Couldn't get in the car and then jump back into this white Lexus that police say was stolen. Wow, sign of major
So
desperation. and
if the other
goodness,
car
that
door
driver
didn't
in
lock, he would
that
have
gray
jumped in
car
and another
kept his little
scene.
wits about him or her and did not open the door or roll down the
They're gonna try it
window.
again.
Watch you again.
Both are the
Mighty God.
both getting out now.
What?
With a gun.
They might try getting
a gun
out of
trying to
people's
get somebody
car.
to get out of the vehicle here. They're
Mighty
threatening the person
God.
to get out of the vehicle to get the keys. They're
Oh
forcing
my
the car
God.
door open here. They've got
Shit.
the person to get that person out.
Oh my God. What the heck?
This is a live picture. This is a breaking
Oh
story.
my
Just witnessed a
God.
crime
That vehicle's
happen.
backing up.
Oh
It's hit the
my
other vehicle. Now we have
What the other
officers
car look
right
like
here,
it? What's
gun
it?
point here.
It looked just like the other car.
Weapons drawn, backing up. We're going to stay with the vehicle. We have
So
a van,
one in
we
a-
have one person running. We know that person's going to be taken into custody.
But it look like the other car, don't
vehicle
it?
has been switched to a Tesla. There's a police car that just missed that vehicle. They're going to be
What
backing
the
up here.
heck?
They're going towards that vehicle. They know that there are rifles involved here. The police department knows there are rifles. They just
Shit.
hit another car. We're going to provide
Watch
these
out.
pictures here.
Watch out.
They just alluded that.
Watch
We're
out.
now.
Them
a
back
police
up.
officer
Watch out.
rammed it with his truck. He's got his
Mighty
weapons
God.
drawn. He's telling the guy to get out of that vehicle. To
Shit,
stand
people,
down.
don't see this?
We'll see what happens here, but we're going to stay on this picture. As
This is
we believe the
live.
other suspect is
Happening right now.
either being we believe he's being taken into custody, but we're going to stay
Whoa,
on this picture,
stupid
obviously.
idiots.
If we could move that banner and see the police officer down to the left there. Thanks, Ralph. Demanding that
see
this
this?
driver get out of the car. I guess you could call it a pit maneuver. Successfully stopped this driver from the second stolen car. We saw a few minutes ago. that
Idiots.
Doors open, Landon. He's
Watch
right now,
out.
He's on the ground. He's on the ground. He's
Watch
complying
out.
with police orders there to give it up. Give it
Watch
up.
out.
He's
Let him
gonna
go run.
make a run for it.
Seriously.
He's not going to get far.
Really?
Some
Some are gonna people apartment now. So why people for keep their apartment door locked?
Houses there. We'll try to stay with him here. We have the police officers from multi-agencies here. He's now crossed over the roadway
Watch
there.
him, I take off his clothes.
Looks like he's taking off a jacket. He had a black jacket on, crossing the roadway.
Stupid,
going
man.
into Maybe this canal, it looks
What?
like. Getting
Looks
in the
like
water.
he is, yeah. He's jumped
Watch
into the
ya!
water there.
This is interesting.
Okay, so he took off his black jacket. He's
Jumping at the
taking off
canal.
his
Alligator
shoes.
should have in there, forget him.
Swimming, to the right side of the
This is
Okay, there's a police, helicopter
wow.
right above telling you
And
against
jump
where,
across
all
the
officers where
canal.
he is. They can see him right now. The guy's telling him, where are you going to go? What are you going to do there?
There you
They're,
see him.
Seriously?
taking officers to the other side of the street
Idiot.
here, to the other block. He's now, let's see where he's right, well, he's in between two houses there, so we're just going to hang out here. He's got to come out one side or the other.
Well, and you
Is
hope
swim
to
across
God
the
that people in these
canal.
homes either are not home and the doors are locked. I mean, just.
So why
the-
people
the-
should
the
keep their doors
brazen
locked at all
crimes that we
times?
saw happen in the last 20 minutes by these two
There he is.
suspects.
All right, he's now moved in between these two homes. He's running across
Watch
the
your
street right
people.
here. Yeah, as you said before, he shedded his jacket and he's just in the neighborhood. I don't know if he's familiar with
He's
this
wearing
area and
socks.
he's going home or trying to get home. That does happen sometimes in these cases. where the
Watch
suspect
here.
or the
Looks
person
like he's
that's
getting
being
tired.
pursued
This
by
is a
police
movie
gets
by
inside himself.
itself.
He's getting winded.
Mm-hmm.
Adrenaline is probably pretty much drained out of him right now, so he's going to slow down here very shortly. But again, the police
Swim
helicopter's
across
above and telling the
the
officers
canal.
where he is, giving them an exact description, reading off a map of is exactly where this guy is.
Mighty
So
God.
we are going to stay with this. The other scene is behind us now. For people
Tired
who are
man,
just
he must
tuning in,
tired
there was a
now.
police chase that covered a couple
People,
of counties. From
Nobody
involving
watching
a,
with me? Watch it now. What him
Looks
doing?
like he's taking a breather, Ralph.
Yeah.
You're looking at a
involving
suspect right there in the white shirt
Right.
on the right-hand side, trying to elude police. To the left of your picture is what just happened in the last few minutes. He was driving that stolen white van, and now he's picking up, again, a little light jog without any shoes, wet clothes, after...
Watch ya.
He's trying to get into that car, maybe trying to...
Right now he's trying the car now. He may be trying the front door of this house right here. So
Yeah.
we'll bring the camera back out here and see if we can get information as to exactly what this address
Oh,
is.
even
for
them
you.
door
So we're
locked.
in central
yes.
Broward County, and you just
Right
watched...
up of Northwest.
See the other one there?
Right up of Northwest 54th
Oh, that's
Street
him
is gonna
when he
be
was
the
running.
address here, just to the south of, I believe, just to the south of Commercial Boulevard.
Let me
But
just
we're-
jump in. What you're looking at, viewers, if you're just now joining us, to the left is the end of a very, very dangerous police chase of an alleged stolen vehicle That happened, the pictures on your left happened just a few minutes ago. The picture to your right is a live picture brought to you by Jonathan Joe. The suspect who's taking off on foot after swimming in that canal and just running through the neighborhood, seemingly aimlessly, looking for, trying that van, the door of the van, trying to open it, and is somewhere around that particular house. You can see, police are hot on his tail. They know exactly where
The
he's
police
at.
have just shown up at the house.
Whoops, so quick the police
being
show.
guided by the aviation unit from Dade County. They patch all the radios together. This woman right here is telling them, just told the police officer that I saw this guy running through in my backyard. And now next door he was looking at the, I guess that's a Honda there.
Wow.
That Honda SUV trying to jiggle the handle of the door right there. But they do have an officer now stationed in front of the house. It does not appear at this point that the person, the suspect who was weaponized there, who had a rifle at one point, got rid of or at least left the rifle in the vehicle when he started to give up. And we showed you that live. It looked like he was going to, what's the word I'm looking for? When he was going to
Carjack?
give up.
Yeah, or give up.
Surrender. So
Right.
he was going to surrender, and then he jumped up and fled wearing that red
added in the
hoodie,
people
and,
in them
which he
house.
took off and, as he jumped in the canal there to try to elude the police, but it's going to be to no avail here right now.
Let's look at this. Let's stay with your live picture right here. So we have a police officer there at the bottom of our screen behind this, looks like silver van. And it looks like the garage to that particular door may be open, or maybe it's one of those, garages.
We have
Whoops,
canine
police
officers
is there
here
now with the
Canine officers
dogs.
just arrived, and we've got other
Backside.
officers here. They've identified the house. They know the location. They know the suspect's in there somewhere. They will.
There's
they'll
no
either
getting away.
Use the dog right quickly here, or do a reassessment.
This
Of
is
course,
live,
the
people.
information that's being broadcast over the radio is that these subjects are armed, so of course
Right.
police are going to take all precaution. But right now they pretty much have the house surrounded. They're going to make sure there's no
Oh my
no escape
God.
path, no escape route for this. And
Like
hopefully
people in the
soon
house,
here
they do
in just a
open.
couple of minutes.
Well, I mean, this particular suspect certainly has communicated that he is not giving up. So if we want to go over what we just saw in the last 30 minutes or so,
Yeah.
high-speed, dangerous chase through several counties, big U-turn back here in Broward
else
County, trying to carjack one particular driver to get out. The driver did not get out of the vehicle. Successfully carjacked another driver in that white van at gunpoint, and then took off with one of the suspects running and this particular suspect getting in the car, being hit by police and taking off on foot, swimming through the canal, running through neighborhoods, and now somewhere in the vicinity of this particular home refusing also to give up. Look what you're seeing on your left-hand side there. That was the first attempted carjacking that we saw live here on the air. They tried to get in that gray car, didn't work, kept going, kept driving, stopped at another side road, put a gun out to another driver, looked to be in a white van, and that driver got out. What that person must have been feeling, what the fear that must have been going through him, put his hands up, let his car be taken over, and that's when they crashed the white van, and police got one of the suspects who took off on foot, and the
Wow.
second, I think this might have been the driver, yes, this was the driver on the left-hand side of that stolen white van, who just took off from police on foot, took off his shoes, took off his black jacket, and swam across this canal and ran through several neighborhoods. And the end result is the live picture that you're looking at on the right-hand side. The suspect is somewhere in the vicinity of this particular home that police are at. Several, well, I think at least one canine, but several officers on ground and in the air trying to get their guy. So, Rep, we saw him the last we saw him run was around that silver van that's parked in the driveway. Is that correct?
Right. As it turns out, Lynn, from this side of the coming around to this side of the house here, we can see what appears that the garage door is open to the house.
Right.
Whether he had the passcode to it, or whether it was open because somebody else was there, or whether he knocked on the door and they opened the garage. We don't know what happened, but you can see the garage door right in front of those two vehicles is open, and we believe, and I think the police down there believe that.
It's
he
just
is inside
unfortunate
the
the
house
door,
right now.
the
You can see
garage
we've got
door was
officers
open.
with, canine officers both in front and behind the house right now, and all around the house with weapons drawn, ready for any possibility, any outcome here. So, and the police officers are heavily armed here. For folks who just turned in a short time ago, just tuning in right now, there was a vehicle that was taken in an armed carjacking down in South Dade. They put out a bolo for that vehicle. It was a white Lexus sports type vehicle, capable of high rates of speeds, which they displayed during the police chase that
What
occurred
the heck
after that
going
vehicle
on
was
here in the
spotted
people them
based on
house?
its license tag number on a plate reader down in Dade County. They launched their aviation unit, or that aviation unit was up. That's a helicopter. It spotted the vehicle, followed it, got on the radio, was patched together with both Broward County and all the other agencies that are in that area from down deep in South Dade all the way up here. And they followed that vehicle up the turnpike. It took them on a crazy ride all the way up past the Sawgrass Expressway up into deep Broward County, right on the edge of Palm Beach County, drove around in the neighborhoods, driving in the wrong lanes of traffic into oncoming traffic, blowing traffic lights and stop signs, putting civilians at great danger. In the meantime, the police department, using the helicopter, just stayed above with units from the Florida Highway Patrol and from Miami-Dade Police Department following behind. And then, of course, when it got up into Broward, the Broward Sheriff's Office also got their people involved with this and in the pursuit of this vehicle, but from a safe distance there, and let the helicopter call out where the vehicle was.
So then takes so long to get him out of the house.
Where the weapons were shown early in that bolo, they said that there were automatic rifles were used in that robbery attempt of the armed carjacking. So police, of course, were super cautious with that. And then we saw live on the air a passenger of one vehicle at an intersection get out and display that weapon, trying to get the driver of the vehicle on the exit ramp of the turnpike to Commercial Boulevard there to come eastbound, to try to get him to get out of the vehicle. That person did not comply. The passenger got back in the car. It fled again for a better part of maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then stopped again at an intersection behind a vehicle, in front of a vehicle. And this time the driver.
The two cars look alike. Look at that.
Pointed it at the driver. The driver complied, got out of the vehicle, let the suspect have the vehicle. He got inside. And at that point, a number of police officers responding. The car was hit several times. It also bumped into several vehicles as it tried to flee. And then an officer
oh boy!
Walloped that vehicle, that Tesla, with his pickup truck, and then came out of the driver's side door with his weapon drawn, telling that driver to give it up. It appeared then the door opened on the suspect's vehicle, the second vehicle of the suspect, and he complied by laying down on the ground, and then, I don't know, he just jumped up, and we watched him as he ran across the roadway there, trying to get away. Police officers pursued. He jumped into a canal. He shed some clothing that he was wearing. We then saw him a short time later, gasped and exhausted from all this exertion trying to get away. He came to this house that we're focused on right now, where you see the police vehicles parked in front of it and around it. It'll bring the camera back out here. I see we're double boxing here. And they now believe that the suspect is on the property here, possibly inside the house, and it's completely surrounded. Officers very heavily armed here, waiting for the next direction of exactly how they're going to pursue this. So we're going to hang on this picture and toss it back to you, Lynn.
Ralph, that was a very complete summary. We have a little update from police. There is some good news. The second suspect, this person's alleged accomplice, is in police custody. So now they're just working on getting this one suspect out of this house. It looks like definitely we're looking at a standoff. Would you anticipate, Ralph, SWAT to show up and this to become more of a scene?
Yeah, that. If you can, we're having some communication issues here, but if you can hear me, yeah, I concur. We're trying to find the channel that they're operating on here, but it appears that they're trying to be sensible with this and make sure that if there's any, first of all, they're trying to identify the home and the homeowner, make contact with people inside and make a determination if there is anybody home. If there's no one home, then they're going to try to find somebody who knows the layout of the house. And by doing that, they'll know how many rooms are there, how many bathrooms are there,
wow.
If there's a utility room, any egress, any place the person could get into or get out of. If there's attic space, crawl space.
I hear that. So much information they would get in a short time about the house.
Suspect who was armed and may still be possibly be armed, who's on the loose.
Very dangerous situation right now in this
People, you
standoff
need to
for
keep your
police
doors
and for
locked.
neighbors. It is interesting to see that there are
See?
2 parked cars out of this particular home.
Keep
And
your
we did
doors
see a few
locked.
moments ago that suspect try the handle of that. It looks like it's a silver van or SUV, and it was locked. And this either garage didn't have a door. The
Huh?
front door's
The door
open.
open?
Front door.
Yep, yep.
Huh?
Let's watch.
Front door, he's coming. Somebody's
What
coming
the
out.
heck?
This is him. That's the
Yeah.
guy in the red shorts right there. Here, let me double it up here.
He's got his hands up,
There you go.
took his shirt
Watch
off,
ya.
turning around, complying with police seemingly.
Finally.
Out of
Seriously.
his
So listen,
socks.
we can say it ended peacefully.
But
I guess.
what
He's
is?
gonna be taken to
So
the
it did
ground
worth
here.
it?
Joey, gotta go forward. Here
You
we
know
go.
what, dead man.
Thank
So.
you, Joe. All right.
Wow.
Man,
Look at police live, hold him like,
not taking any chances.
wow.
Anytime
Restrain him, you see that?
Gotta be really
For
super
Jamaica, they
careful with
shoot him, you know,
what's going on.
kill
They have
him.
They're gonna get his hands cuffed here.
Then I get where they take him alive. Stupid.
Wow, this was
Almost cost people their life on the highway.
an amazing end to a
Scam
very, very
bits.
stressful
Watch
and
him.
dangerous 40 minutes. Police have in their custody
So they restrain him?
the second suspect involved in the alleged carjacking of several cars. One
Whoa.
being the white Lexus that police were chasing for 30 minutes, mainly on the turnpike.
All
His
that in
accomplice,
vain.
His alleged accomplice is in custody, and now he's in custody. Shocking that he came out of the house, hands up, without seemingly any weapons, and this ended this way. Because all of his alleged actions showed us this afternoon that he was not going to stop at anything. Stopping 4 innocent drivers in the middle of the street. He and
Could
his
have
alleged
cost
accomplice
people
with,
lives, man.
guns drawn to them, demanding they get out of their car. We saw one driver not get out of the car. The second driver, a man, this poor guy, get out. His car was taken over and used as a getaway for a few yards to get away from police. This,
Yeah,
this
Lynn,
go ahead, Ralph.
let me just let me fix my Zoom here 1 second here. We want to give you the area that this is in here. We're going to bring the camera back out because they do have that suspect in custody. We are west of where's the airport? We're south of Commercial Boulevard, west of the Turnpike here in a residential community. This all playing out here in the last 25 or 30 minutes here.
Wow.
Guns drawn like we haven't seen very often, and very alarming there on city streets where there are pedestrians and where there are civilian traffic and people just going about their daily lives there, unaware, unassuming of anything that's going on there. And the police department here responding with multiple agencies and taking that suspect, 2 suspects into custody, wanted for an armed carjacking that involved long rifles and AK-47 type rifles earlier this morning. So.
What a petrifying afternoon, yes, for police and for those innocent drivers that you mentioned. Okay, let's go over. Nobody was, as far as we know, physically injured. Certainly, probably scared to death. A couple of cars have some damage to them, but overall, it appears to be a very successful end to a very, very dangerous afternoon. Police finding their suspects. 2 are in custody. One in particular here really tried to get away from police, including, as Ralph said, swimming across that canal, running through neighborhoods, but finally ran into that house in the center of your screen, or to the right there with the gray roof, and came out just a few minutes ago. You saw live here on Channel 7 with his hands up.
People them
in his
hosted
socks,
hope. No,
looked
that's
like
why I'm get to
underwear,
go
no
in.
shirt on,
People,
and
you have to
surrendering
keep
to
your
police
doors
peacefully.
locked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lynn, if you're wondering, people at home are wondering right now, because they're still trying to make contact with the owner of their house, they're not sure if there's anybody else in the house or exactly whose house it is.
Wow.
And the driver there, the suspect,
All right,
gained
people.
access to the house. So they're
This
gonna
is
probably
it.
have to
Thanks
do a
for
search of the
watching.
house,
I'll be back
wrap up
later.
that
All
portion
right.
of their investigation.
Remember to
But you
like,
can tell
share,
by
and
the body language of these
subscribe.
officers
Beautiful
now
life here in
that,
Florida.
the
Thank
highly
you.
critical mass that they were
Bye.
approaching there has passed by right now.